Trying something new. I am about to drive home from school, and I was gonna go live a little bit earlier, and decided, well, I didn't have a chance to. So now here's the issue. I thought I had a hands-free device. I'm not driving yet. I'm not moving. Just so everybody knows, I'm not moving yet. I'm still sitting in park here, but I thought I had a hands-free device where I could. Wow, that's a glare anyway. Wow, that's not a good spot for that. But I thought I had a hands-free device there. But instead, I'm going to set this down here and see how that works. That might work if I'm driving like this. And yeah, that's not too bad. So for our first little, you know what? I'm going to unplug that. There we go. I'll leave it like that. So let's see. Well, is that going to get in the way? We'll find out. But anyway, I was gonna talk a little bit live earlier, and I just didn't get a chance to. I had some classes, had some homework that I had to do, and then I wasn't able. Oh, that is right in the. Yeah, that's not too bad. You can still see me. There we go. That'll work. That'll work for now, won't it? You guys can still see me as I'm driving here. But yeah, I got busy with classes, got busy with some homework, did not have a chance to go live like I had hoped to. So this is my chance to go live and talk to you guys and talk about what's going on. Yesterday I went live, and I was live for like 15 minutes talking about a lot of different things, and then it turns out that my microphone wasn't recording, so I went live for just a short 3 minutes. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and explain a little bit about what I was talking about yesterday. And essentially, I can't put my hand on that because you guys won't be able to see it. I'll have to keep both hands on the wheel. I'll have to be safe. But yeah, so I went about 2 months without uploading any YouTube videos, and the reason for that is I had a problem with my hard drive on my computer, and I ended up getting some bad segments on the hard drive, and I had not backed up my files to an external hard drive. Big mistake, going to be rectified. That way, in case something like this happens again, it won't be a huge deal. It'll be fine. I won't have to worry about losing all that data. But I ended up losing. I was in the middle of playing Thief, and I ended up losing about 3 to 4 hours of gameplay that I had done, and yeah, it was very discouraging. It was a week or more worth of videos that I ended up losing because my hard drive had some issues. So yeah, that was pretty disheartening. First of all, I had to get the hard drive fixed. I ended up having to replace my hard drive with a brand new hard drive, so I lost a bunch of stuff. Then I ended up getting that fixed, but I was severely disheartened by the fact that I had lost all this data. And so I was trying to figure out what to do, and then I ended up going to the emergency room with stomach pain. I was actually singing in concert one night, and started feeling some severe stomach pain. And at first I thought it was, it felt to me what I imagined appendicitis would feel like. Not as if the appendix had burst. I've heard that's very painful. But, you know, just what it would feel like to have that inflammation, and it was in the same location as appendicitis, and in fact, the doctors, when I told them about all the symptoms and they pressed on my stomach, that was their first guess, was appendicitis. But they did an MRI and found out, or CAT scan, I guess it was, but they found out that it was not appendicitis, the inflammation wasn't there. And so they ended up diagnosing me with diverticulitis. And what that is, it's an inflammation of the lining of the intestines. So it was pretty painful, and they had me on bed rest and bland foods for nearly 2 weeks. I was laid up, and so that was keeping me from doing stuff. And finally, I got everything fixed, got a little bit better, and was able to do my YouTube videos. So of course, I started a series that are up now. I think the first 3 videos of both series are up now. I'm currently playing Halo Combat Evolved, the remastered edition, and I'm playing through Crimes and Punishments, Sherlock Holmes. The first 3 videos of both of those are up. But what I was saying yesterday that ended up getting cut off is that I also want to start going live. I tested my live capabilities from my my office at UALR. I go to school there at the University of Arkansas Little Rock, but I also work in one of the offices there. And so I tested my live stream capabilities, and it was perfect. And so I want to do some live streaming from there. And no, I won't be doing it on the school's time. I'll be doing it on my own time at school. And so I'm getting ready to start some Oxygen Not Included, and was going to start this morning, but then had some issues, couldn't quite get there, barely made it to class, so I didn't. So I'm not going to commit to a live stream schedule. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm going to live stream every day at this time, or or not even every day. I'm not going to commit to every day. This live stream is going to be a bonus. Whenever I get the chance, I'm going to live stream, and I'm going to start doing more of this type of thing, and hopefully I can get me that hands-free deal again, where I can have it put up there, and you guys can see me more face on rather than looking up at me like this angle right here. And I might start doing more of this type of stuff, just talking and having a good time, letting you guys know what's going on with me, and letting you guys listen to me talk about whatever I feel like talking about, whether it be news or video games. I guess that's about all I care about is news or video games. I don't do politics. I don't talk about politics. There's too much there that is burning up in this car. But there's too much there that can get people heated, and while I like good debate, I don't want anybody upset at each other over one of my broadcasts, or upset at me. This is for entertainment. This is not a what do they call that? A bully pulpit. Yeah, that's what it is. This is not one of those. This is for entertainment. So gonna stay out of politics. I might talk a little bit of sports, but I'll be honest, I don't know sports. I used to play sports. I'm a decent athlete. I love playing sports. Basketball was what I played in high school. Of course, I do martial arts, so I love playing sports. Football, I don't enjoy baseball so much, but I love playing basketball, football, soccer. I enjoy. Lots of different sports. Ultimate frisbee, really love ultimate frisbee. But I am not a sports fan. I don't follow any teams really. I check in with the Chicago teams every now and again, the Cubs, the Bulls, the Bears, and the Blackhawks. I check in with them every once in a while. And I do like to watch UFC, so if I see a UFC fight, I might talk about that a bit. But so anyway, I like I said, I'm not going to commit to a schedule. They're just going to kind of be as I feel like it, and then I'll put them in a playlist. If somebody wants to kind of catch those, that'll be fine. Of course, when I play a video game like Oxygen Not Included, I'll go ahead and I will put that in a playlist of its own. But whenever I'm just doing something like this where I'm talking, I like to think of it more as a podcast kind of deal, where I will just, you can listen, but you don't really have to watch if you don't want to. I mean, I'm driving home from UALR to Benton, Arkansas. It can be anywhere. I don't know how the quickest it's ever taken me. I guess about 20 minutes, but depending on traffic, it can take me 20 minutes to an hour. How long have we been going now? We've been going 10 minutes now, and I am 9 miles from my exit. So yeah, so about 25 minutes probably. And but so yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing this. I'm just gonna have fun with it. Just you know, the drive home kind of thing, because it gives me something to do. I normally, on my way home, I call people and I chat with them. But a lot of times, well, that's when I'm in the car at all. I like to call people and chat with them. But a lot of times on the way home, most of the people that I would call are still at work, because I get to work early and I do school and everything, and then I leave before they would get off work. Of course, Mesafesto, he's probably getting ready to drive home right now. And you know, I might even check something out here. I don't know. This might be an interesting thought. I might see if we can use Discord or phone calls or something over this, and we might even have see if I can get Messi to participate in the drive home live stream. That might be kind of fun. But so my plan is, if I go live, I will go live in the mornings playing a video game. I get to school before anybody else shows up, and I've got about an hour to myself where I can just sit there and do schoolwork or whatever. And if I'm caught up with my homework, I can use that time to play video games. Probably do, like I said, Start with Oxygen Not Included. And also another good one for that type of thing is Kerbal Space Program. Love playing that game, because that game is enough physics to be a nice physics simulator, but enough arcade-like to be a fun game. And being a math and physics dual major, I absolutely love Kerbal Space Program. And maybe, you know, who knows, I might go play that game, and guy cut me off. I might play that game and, you know, talk about the real world physics of it and how it applies to rockets and stuff like that. There's people that do that. They do it rather well. Scott Manley does a good job of Kerbal Space Program stuff, and Daz Valdez on Twitch does an excellent job of that, talking about the real world physics and how things affect it. They do a good job at that. So I won't try to take anything away from them, but, you know, I'll just do my own thing, having fun playing that. But if I live stream in the afternoon, it'll be more like this, more like a podcast. And so what I want you guys to do, if you're still watching this, I would like you to comment in, you know, below this video. First of all, like it, subscribe. But I would like you to comment on the video and let me know what kind of topics you would like to hear discussed. I guess not really discussed. What topics you would like to hear me talk about, and I can go off on those topics, and you know, if I don't think I can. Well, first of all, I'm driving, so I can't really read live stream chat as I'm driving. But you guys can create an ongoing dialogue with me through the comments, where I can then use those comments for my next segment and my next episode. Which, you know, it might be tomorrow, it might be Thursday, it won't be Friday, because I've got to work late, got to be there to help out some high school robotics teams. One of the things I do at UALR is I am a part of their competitive robotics team, and we use the Vex robotics parts. We're part of the Vex U competitions, and so since many of us that are part of this are also teachers, that was something my minor for a while was going to be secondary education. But most of us that work on, in fact, nearly all of us that are on this robotics team are teachers, and so we're constantly being asked to help out with high school robotics teams. They come to us and they ask for help with the coding of the robot, or if they have issues with it, they get some of us physicists or engineers to assist in explaining why the gear ratios aren't working, or why they're built for speed and they need to be built for torque, different things like that. And so this Friday I'm going to be doing that, and so I won't be live streaming Friday afternoon. But I tell you what, Friday night you can catch myself, Zero and 09, and Mesafesto as we play Friday Night Smite, and we might have a couple more people joining us. You know, we're looking to build our Smite team to 5 people. We've been doing a 3-man team for a while. I play the what we call the ADC, the attack damage carry, and then Mesafesto has been playing our tank, and Zero's been playing our support. We got a pretty good 3-man team. We do a lot of joust matches, 3-on-3 matches, but we're looking to expand that. We need a jungler, and we need a solo laner in order to do that. But, well, I admit, well, yeah, a solo laner is what we'll need, probably. We've got a mid laner, which Zero can do. He'll switch out of his normal support role and just go mid lane, or he might switch to the ADC and have me go mid lane. My two preferred, I like to play warriors and hunters are my two preferred classes in that game, so I can go solo laner or ADC. But anyway, that's enough about that. But you can catch us on Friday nights at Twitch at www.twitch.tv/HofCgaming. HOFC Gaming. We start at 9 Central, the only time zone that really matters. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here if I can figure out how easily. Because I've been going for about 17 minutes. That was about as long as I had planned. I thought I'd be home by now, actually, but traffic's a little slow, so it's probably next time I do this, I'll have some topics prepared, and we'll go over some things. And again, you can kind of think of this like a podcast type of thing, where I'm just going to be driving home and going live. And if I can figure out a way to read comments while I'm driving safely, obviously that's the key word, is safety. I'm not going to be reading text. I don't know how it would work. Probably can't do that, so I don't know. I'll probably only have to look at the comments afterwards. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. How do I stop this thing? I don't know. I think I can just hit this X there. So if this works, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'm Sapper Woody, and it's been fun.